Hello and welcome to my new channel. My name is Mohammed, and I'm currently not a profitable trader. I've been trading for 4 years, and I want to share my journey with you as I work towards becoming consistently profitable. After testing various methods, I've developed a strategy that I've been using and refining over the past 6 months. You can see the equity curve. It looks promising. The win rate is 46%, with a profit factor of 2.15. In this video, I'll walk you through my strategy. I'll also be making a day-to-day series trading on my funded account, aiming to pass the challenge and become a funded trader. So, let's break down my strategy. First, on the 1-hour chart, I look for a liquidity hunt. Let's write that down. 1H liquidity hunt. Next, on the 15-minute chart, I look for an inversion fair value gap. Then, on the 5 or 15-minute time frame, I look for a fair value gap that is higher or lower than the inversion gap. On the 1-minute chart, I want to see a change of character or a break of structure. That's my entry trigger. My stop loss is placed at the most recent low or high on the 1-minute chart. My take profit is based on 50% of the 1-hour swing. And on the 15-minute chart, I want to find a swing point close to that 50% level. Let's see an example. On the 1 hour, we have this low and this high. I want to see the price take one of these levels. In the next candle, it takes the swing low and closes above it. Perfect liquidity hunt. That's our first point on the checklist. Now on the 15-minute, I want to see an inversion fair value gap. I wait for it to close, and now it has. That's our second point. Then, on the 5-minute chart, I look for a fair value gap below the inversion gap. We can see one here. Great. Now, I wait for price to reach it. Once price touches it, I go to the 1-minute chart. I want to see a break of structure. The last structure point is this high. I wait for it to break and close above. That's my entry point. There's also a tiny fair value gap here, but since it's small, I'll use the swing high as my entry and place the stop loss below that swing. Now for the take profit, back to the 1-hour chart. The recent swing is from this high to this low. I find the 50% level. Then on the 15-minute chart, I look for a nearby swing around that 50% level. There's one here and another one a bit higher. I'll use the second one since the first is too close. That will be my take profit. Now let's say price returns to a fair value gap on the 5-minute chart. I can scale in by adding size. I'll monitor the 5-minute for this. We have a 5 minutes fair value gap right here, so I can potentially scale in another position. We get the touch. Now I wait for a break of structure. It breaks down, so my swing becomes this high. Now it closes below this low, so I adjust my swing to this high, still waiting. And here's the break of structure. Now I add my scale and entry around those highs. I also reduce the size of the original stop loss to this new point. Take profit remains unchanged. Let's see if we get a second entry. We don't, but we have a winning trade. That's my strategy. Sometimes I get to scale in and hit 5 or 6R combined. Thanks for watching. I'll continue with this day-by-day series on my funded account to see if I can pass the challenge phase. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.